So I'm thinking, for the comeback video, I'm trying to talk about what happened with Toei. And I figured it'd be a great time to talk about what's coming after this. Like, if we get the channels back. Like, hey, we're back on YouTube. What's happening now? Because we're not doing reactions anymore.
Yes.
We're back. And things are about to change. So stick around, hear exactly what happened, and see where we go from here. And stay with me, because there are a lot of updates at the end. So, on April 18th, I got an email that I didn't check immediately, detailing one of our Veil reactions had been claimed and we got our first strike. Now, I do want to clarify, because I did have some people on Twitter and other places reach out and say they related to my situation. YouTube has copyright claims, and then they have copyright strikes. Claims aren't too bad. As people that react to stuff, I've had to re-edit and then re-upload certain videos in order to avoid claims. Sometimes they'll let you post a video, you just can't monetize it. Sometimes you just can't upload a video at all, with no penalty or any action taken towards your channel. A strike is bad. Just like baseball, 3 strikes and you're out. Literally, YouTube will shut down your channel and tell you you can't start another one again. So if you've gotten striked in the past, trust me, I feel you. But if your videos have just gotten some claims here and there, this wasn't the same situation. I hope this video can help anybody that was in a similar situation, but know that every case is different. Maybe my process did work for me, but I can't promise or guarantee that it will help you get your channel back. On April 19th, again, another email I hadn't checked immediately, relaying another reaction was striked and removed. Hey, what's up everybody? I'm here with the Demon's Driver, and we're here to tell you some bad news. So last night we got some copyright strikes from Toei for the Veil spin-off reactions. And yeah, we got 2 out of 3 strikes. So if we get one more, it's bye-bye to Prawnhorn Reacts. It was on the morning of April 20.
420 blazing.
That I woke up to the first message I saw on time, saying that the 3rd strike had occurred with our Dawn Brothers episode 5 reaction. That had been uploaded for like days at that point. And with that, Prawnhorn Reacts was gone. And it sucked. It sucked. And they told me that if I get a 3rd, this is what they said. A copyright owner asked us to take down your video because they believe it contains material that violates the copyright. If you get 3 strikes, your account, along with any associated channels, will be subject to termination. So that should have been my sign to just, oh, let me do something about Prawnhorn Heroes, and I didn't. I'll probably say this a lot in the video, but these were my memories. They're not just videos. So to see Prawnhorn Reacts gone, that was a bummer. Stay with me. But then the following morning after that, I got this email. Hi Prawnhorn Heroes, we're sorry to let you know that we have terminated your channel because we concluded that it was linked to a channel that was disabled for having 3 or more copyright strikes. You can find more information by checking the email inbox in your linked account. Please be aware that you are perhaps blah 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 blah. Because it was linked to the same email as Prawnhorn Reacts, Prawnhorn Heroes was also terminated, even though the channel had no strikes whatsoever, just by the email connection. The thing that hit me the hardest was the email that said I couldn't create another channel. Then this is the one that got me. Please be aware that you are prohibited from accessing, possessing, or creating another YouTube account unless the linked channel is reinstated. So that means that I can't have Prawnhorn Heroes and I can't start another channel unless Prawnhorn Reacts gets resolved with their 3 copyright strikes. We realize this might be disappointing news, but it's our job to ensure everyone on our platform plays by the same rules. YouTube, bullshit. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. There's no way that everybody plays by the same rules. All those comps of Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Henshins that are all together, are those being blocked? Why are those channels still up? I don't get it. Channels that have full-on songs of tokusatsu, shows, movies, this and the other, they're still here? How is that happening? I'm only using small clips to just give context to what we talk about in our reactions. So I don't see how this is fair to anybody. Not everyone is playing by the same rules, YouTube. That's bullshit. Whew. Almost like I was banned or blacklisted from creating on YouTube. In the meantime, I went ahead and contacted YouTube creator support. Oh boy. I know that, Rose. I know that. I asked her, y'all. I fucking asked her. Because I can't deal with this. Okay. She just kept telling me shit that I knew. The other channel using the same address linked has been terminated. There's no way to change that. The suspension on the original channel needs to be resolved to get back your channel that has no copyright strikes. I know that. So I was like, how can I go about appealing the suspension for the channel that was struck? I personally did not have enough time to act after we got 2 strikes. She said, that is a good question. And I was like, Rose, are you a person? Because fuck. And then she's like, yeah, I'm a live person, which I don't fucking believe, but we can check your other channel to see the options available for you. All right, y'all, it seems like she's a person. I was just like, I'm giving her the benefit, and I was like, okay, I truly appreciate your help. If you are indeed an actual person, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I just want to make sure I'm speaking to someone that can actually help me. And then she was like, oh, no worries. I understand that you need help with your concern. That seems kind of real to me. She used an exclamation point and everything. So first off, I want to say I never found out if I was talking to an actual person or not. Like 100%, are you a real person? I never found out, so... Because I do want to believe that they were all people. I do. And some of them felt like real people. But honestly, didn't feel that way most of the time. Felt like I was talking to a human gear. You're sounding like a robot, Rose. You're not helping the situation. Feeling absolutely helpless, I went to the Twitter sphere to see if there was anyone that could help me in my current situation. Now, I do want to thank every single person that sent any type of positivity our way during all of this. I can't thank you guys enough. Honestly, it truly means a lot to me. And I say that all the time. I say how much I appreciate everybody, but it really does mean a lot to me. And I wouldn't be trying to continue to make content if I didn't think people out there, like didn't give a fuck. Or like, if nobody gave a fuck, I wouldn't be here. So, thank you. Thank you. However, there are 2 people I specifically want to shout out in Disney Brain and Lambo Calrissian. Both of them helped me write my counter notification appeal email. This might sound dramatic, but I honestly don't know if I'd be here in this position if it wasn't for their help. So again, guys, if you're watching, thank you, seriously. So, with my counter notification submitted, it was time to play my favorite game. The waiting game. And while I was bored out of my mind because I didn't have anything to work on / upload, I found some time for myself. Because I didn't have anything to work on / upload. I spent some quality time with my sister and Fee, caught up on some shows, and finally learned the 2 Kaiser Henshin dance. And don't get me wrong, I was losing my mind. Love alone, in the places of But it was nice to have some time to actually just think, instead of constantly moving from one thing to the next every single week. So we have the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, First, second, third. That'd be 10 days. So at the very, like, May 3rd is, like, the soonest we would be able to start the channel, and then 4 days after that, so, like, maybe May 7th. It wasn't until May 8th, 15 days after I sent my counter email, that I decided to follow up with YouTube creator support again. No, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on. I spoke with 3 Google support people today. 3 of them. Shout out to Mia. Shout out to E-Man. He's the one I'm currently talking to. And then, I forget what the other guy's name was, but it doesn't matter. He wasn't super helpful anyway. If y'all are real people, that's cool, but I've just been suspecting all day that y'all are AI. I feel like I've been talking to fucking Ultron all day. Okay, so quick rundown. The person I talked to first today, whose name I can't remember, we're going to call him Jake. Jake was like, oh, something happened on May 4th. The video takedown happened May 4th, and you have to wait 10 business days after that. And I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Because, oh, his name was Aaron. Oh my god, that's what his fucking name was. So Aaron had asked me for the video in question. And I was like, which one? Because there's 3. When that happened, he was like, oh, let me look into your case further. And then that's when he told me the thing about, like, oh, something, like another video takedown happened on May 4th or whatever, and you have to wait 10 days. So, when he said that, I told him, hey man, this is when all the emails went down. And then he was like, oh yeah, but just so you know, like, those 10 days were for our team to reach out to the claimant, and then the claimant has 10 or 14 days to reply. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? And then I was like, okay, that's fine. That, like, helps my confusion for right now, but it was whatever. I was like, fine, so I have to wait 10 more days, he said. And he was like, yeah, basically. And I was like, all right. But then something just didn't hold right with me. Like, there was just something there that he said. I was like, I don't know, like, May 4th, my channel has been off since April. So, like, that didn't really sit right with me. So, after talking to Aaron, I was like a little confused, so I actually hit them up again, and that's when I talked to Mia. And Mia gave me the weirdest freaking vibes, because I was talking to her normally. I wasn't going into it like I had talked to somebody else before. I was just like, let me see if this is an AI, let me see if this is a real person. So I kind of just talked to Mia and told her the same issues that I had with Aaron. And then when she was like, let me go look into this, she came back and it was like the weirdest message. She was like, I already looked into this. This situation is already being handled and it is being held for review. And I was like, what the fuck? What is it? We've never talked. Mia, right? Right, Mia? Is it Aaron? I swear. So I just wanted to add, I know that like scripts exist, like people that work at like phone places, you know, like they take calls, or like if you're working at a desk, like you have to follow a certain script if you're like a customer service rep. I totally get that. I know that exists. I just want that to be known, because I know people are going to be like, you idiot, they probably have to follow a script and like they're blah, 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 blah. Like, I get that. I get it. It still doesn't feel normal. But so then I was just like, all right, I guess I have to wait until like May whatever, and like wait these another 10 days. And then Sophia got home and we were talking about it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hit them up one more time and just really see what's going on. Because Aaron had said something about May 4th. And I was like, my channel has been gone since April. So that makes no fucking sense. And then I was like, what if they're taking down videos when it's fucking disabled? Like, they're just fucking like, oh, this video has our stuff. This, like, that's when I got talking to E-Man. And E-Man has been super helpful for the most part. We just ended our session because he's gonna email me, because as of right now, he said he was like, I gotta raise this up to the YouTube copyright people, and you know, I guess it's above him. So shout out to E-Man if you are a real person. But E-Man kind of understood the situation a little bit more than Mia. I kind of just like laid everything out. Once I told him the specific dates for everything, he was like, oh wait, hold up. And then like, you know, stuff started changing. So like, I don't know, maybe somebody fucked up earlier and like he caught that. Or maybe the AI is learning. I saw the next day that we had a case ID number, which was a cool development. Hadn't seen that before, but I was then in the waiting game once again. This time, however, I was a little bit more consistent with following up with YouTube creator support. It had been 14 days since my appeal was submitted, and no action was taken from the owners. So by their own terms, my channel should have been reinstated. On May 9th, I got the email that the videos in question and the Prawnhorn Reacts channel were restored. Which was great, right? So then it begged the questions, what about Prawnhorn Heroes, and why can't I sign in to my YouTube Creator Studio with the related email still? It just still wasn't making sense. It took me 6 more days of back and forth with YouTube creator support via email, chat, and I even posted something on Twitter in hopes that would make this process faster. Because to be honest with you all, I didn't and still don't have the time to wait around. I know they deal with a bunch of creators daily, and I couldn't afford to be left in the back burner. And I honestly am a patient guy. But patience runs thin, especially when the people that we're supposed to be helping weren't. I had years of not only content, but memories on there. Staples in my journey of being a content creator. Collaborations. Every hair color I've had in the last 2 years. I needed to stress to them as much as possible how much this truly meant to me. YouTube creator support can only do so much, and I realized that early on. It hit me harder when even they were confused as to why Heroes wasn't back and I couldn't log into my creator studio. And that brought us to May 15th. I woke up and scrolled onto YouTube to see one of the Prawnhorn Heroes videos up. I don't know when it happened, but at some point, it happened. We were back. I definitely spared you from a few details here and there, but I'm not here to complain to you all. That's not what this channel is about. And to top it all off, we're still getting copyright claims for some of our videos, old videos, some that don't even have show footage. What's good, Avex? So what happens next? Because if you didn't realize, things need to change. They just have to. God, I feel like I'm like a parent about to tell their child that we're getting a divorce. But that's not the case. Here's what's happening. First, no more reactions here on Prawnhorn Heroes. None. No more. If you've already noticed, I've taken down all of the Revice reactions. They're no longer up on this channel. And they're not going to be up on Prawnhorn Reacts either. We'll get to that in a second. This channel will still be dedicated to my passion for Toku, just in other ways. Whether it be many documentaries about certain aspects of this fandom, video essays about stuff that I love in these shows that we both watch, like that Ren video, fan henshins, they're coming. That will all still be right here. So if you decide to leave because reactions are no longer going to happen here, I understand. But I'm still going to be here creating some very cool content that I'm really excited about. Secondly, if you haven't already noticed, everything from Prawnhorn Reacts has been deleted. By me, not YouTube or Toei, and it's being replaced by Prawnhorn Network, a place where you can watch Toku creatives do what they do best. Talk about tokusatsu. All episodes of the Tokusatsu World Tour podcast will be posted over there instead of here after the live stream on Hawk's Twitch. And I know of a really cute couple that are working on a cool secret project for that channel specifically. So again, if you decide to unsubscribe, and I noticed people already started to, just know that I'm working on some really cool stuff for that channel as well. So feel free to head over and subscribe if you haven't already. So now I'm sure you're asking yourself, Gem, no reactions on Prawnhorn Heroes? No reactions on Prawnhorn Reacts? That is now Prawnhorn Network? Please go subscribe. Are you done reacting? Are reactions over? Where's Ultraman Trigger Episode 2? Don't worry. Chill out. Just ganmate. There's actually still a few places you can find reaction content from us. The first being my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/PrawnhornGem. Sophie and I are hoping to react to movies like Kamen Rider Beyond Generations and shows like the original Kamen Rider on there. I've also been playing Kingdom Hearts 3, so if you want to watch me play that and other games I get into along the way, head on over and hit that follow/sub button. We would greatly appreciate it. Next would be Prawnhorn Reacts. I know. I just said I changed it to Prawnhorn Network, which is still true. Go subscribe to Prawnhorn Network, but I also started a new Prawnhorn Reaction channel under a separate email. So the reason we're in this whole predicament is because Prawnhorn Reacts originally got struck down, and then Prawnhorn Heroes, because it was related by the same email, also got terminated. So in order to avoid that moving forward, all the reactions are going to be on a separate channel under a separate email. This is all just to make sure that if reactions get struck down again by anybody, Hasbro, Disney, anybody else, I know that that channel is gone, but everything else is safe. Or at least if I have to fight one channel, I only have to fight one channel, not fucking 1, 3, 2 fucking million. Now here's where things get tricky. You won't find superhero time reactions there. You just won't. I can't post them anymore. I don't want to risk anything by uploading footage from Toei shows anymore. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. What you will find is reactions to other stuff, like maybe a Marvel show, maybe a trailer, maybe some Ultraman stuff. Subaraya seems to be chill. And whatever else I decide to watch/react to, because capturing those memories of watching something for the first time is really meaningful to me. So I want to continue to do that under a different context. Now, if you absolutely need Kamen Rider Revice and Avatar Sentai Dawn Beetle reactions, this next part is for you. Ba-ba! We got a Patreon, baby! Patreon is where you'll be able to find our Superhero Time weekly reactions in full. We missed a few reactions like episodes 31 and 32 of Revice and Dawn Brothers episodes 7 and 6. We had watched them while the channels were down, so we didn't film our reactions. But everything from those episodes and onward will be there on Patreon. So head on over to the link down below to check out the tiers and everything included in them. There's a bug. There's a bug. So if that's something that you're into and feel like showing some extra support towards the channel, feel free to head over there. And with that, I think those are all the updates, right? I don't think I'm missing anything.
Hey, there's an update.
Did I miss something?
There's one more.
Yeah, so Sophie and I are expecting a baby! This is crazy. We're having a girl!
It's a little lady.
I don't know if you can see her. Sophie hasn't really been showing that much. She's been doing an awesome job. There we go. Oh. Little baby! This is just a shirt my sister got that says, Cousin Crew!
Oh, it feels so good to say it.
It feels really good to just finally be out. We've known this whole year, since January.
Literally since January.
Since January, we've been just hiding it from you all. It's why we started the second channel this year. It's why we started selling merch. It's why I'm starting the Patreon. We have more to think about now, and I'm willing to spread myself a little thin.
Thin for sure.
If it means making some type of income out of this insane thing we call social media. Because that's my other priority, just providing amazing content for you all. That will never stop. Because it's been really cool to document all these moments of our lives, the good ones, and these bad ones that I've talked about today. This was always a journey. And yeah, thank you for being on it with us.
Yeah, thanks for watching us.
Come August, we will have our little Prawnhorn here with us to join the team. So until then, please take care of yourselves, Togu heads. We will see you in the next video.
Bye!
Bye, guys.